YouTube channel. Well, I'm going to share it to my YouTube channel. So if you're on YouTube, you can also catch my trainings over there, and we can help each other support and grow our YouTube channel. So if you're on YouTube, okay, so you can also catch my. Let me fix that. Okay, so I'm definitely live in the right group. What I wanted to talk about today, and what has been dropping in for me as I work on something behind the scenes, which I'm really excited to share, is this one thing that keeps coming up that will absolutely sabotage the flow of abundance in your business, and it will cause you to lose momentum, and it will actually slow you down. Now, this thing that I'm going to talk about is very tricky, and it's also very subtle, but I see it showing up over and over again in my business, also in the clients' businesses that I work with. And that one thing is trying to do too many things at once. And what this can look like is, and if you're like running a couple of different programs at the same time, but you're trying to launch both programs at once, without the ample amount of time to market each individual offer. And this is something that used to happen a lot to me. Even if I'm thinking back to maybe 2 years back, when I started to really go all in on my online business and growing my online business and growing my private practice. And I was still back then, I still sold a lot of different products. Now I've had to really streamline my products and my services so that it doesn't slow down my momentum. It doesn't make me go off track or lose focus. And so when you're not just running too many programs at once, but when you're actually launching too many programs at once, what can happen is you don't have enough time on your calendar to clearly communicate and market each individual offer. Now, one thing that worked really well for me when I first started my online business is I had one really clear offer. It was an e-course. And I had been talking about that and working on that and really clear in that niche for a really long time. And that's why when I opened it up, I had a lot of people jump in. So if you want your business to grow more rapidly, you want the flow of abundance to flow more freely, and you want to gain speed and you want to gain momentum with what it is you're doing, the first question that you can ask yourself is, what is it that I really want to do right now? And this is something that I've been talking about inside of my mastermind. We've been talking about what is that one thing or two things that I really want to do right now? And the reason that that's important is it allows you to make a certain amount of progress with me. So the women in the mastermind are working with me over 8 weeks, and they're really dialed in and they're really focused on that one thing that they'd really like to accomplish, or those two things that they'd really like to call in. The reason I'm asking them to stay on track and to stay focused on those things is I know that 8 weeks actually goes really fast, and that if you're doing something over here and you're doing something over there, in 8 weeks, you're not going to reach the goal and you're not going to get the momentum that you want unless you can ground in and you can go all in on those one or two things. So for example, if it's a course, if it's a pop-up show, if it's one-on-one coaching, if it's, creating a program of some sort or a residency. So I'd love to zoom out and see the big picture for a longer period of time. And then I like to break down those goals into these shorter, more meaningful chunks. And this is where having a great launch calendar comes in. When you want to launch something, knowing strategically when you're going to place these things. So one thing that I'm personally doing and that I do with my clients is we map out the offers. That way they know which goals they're focusing on. They're not trying to focus on 3 things at the same time, which is energetically, it's actually impossible, because you start having to talk over here, you start having to talk over there, your energy goes all over the place. And this has happened to me many times because I am multi-passionate. So if you're multi-passionate, leave me a comment Let me know if this is resonating, if you've experienced this. So anytime I'm tempted to offer like 3 things at the same time, I really resist and I ask myself, is there a way that this relates to my current offer or that I can bring this back to my current offer? And then the second thing that I do is I completely map out the offers so that I'm not trying to do 2 things at the same time. And then I schedule it, and it really ensures that my launch, all of the launches where I've made 4 figures or 5 figures on the launch, it's because I've been really focused on that product or that offer that I've launched. And I haven't gone off course and started to work on other things, or maybe, of course you can work on some little things behind the scene, but it's very hard to work on multiple things at the same time, is what I'm trying to say, unless you can get really, really detailed and really, really strategic and have that strategic plan. Now, if you didn't see my last live where I talked about the 2 energetic laws that will assist you in bringing more abundance and more momentum into your business, I invite you to go back and look at that. And I want you to think about, if you're the kind of person that lives very in the moment, like very intuitive, just like whatever comes through, like you do it. Actually love that. And that is a big way that I operate. But then I also want to encourage you to take the long view in your business, because you will have more momentum and more success if you can stack the offers in a way that feels really good to you and really resonates with you. So one of the reasons that you haven't seen me much is because I've been working on a very special course behind the scenes, a course that will give you clarity of purpose, clarity of your goals, clarity of your energetics, and also clarity of vision. And I'll go a little more into these 4 things in a different live, but this course will help you step into so much clarity. And if you would like to be the first to know about it, I would like for you to comment the word clarity in the comments so that I can let you know about it, and I can give you the best opportunity to get in early with me. It starts with having aligned energy and also a crystal clear vision and strategy. And then you build out your business, your quarter, your year from there. So I hope that resonates. I'd love to know if you have any questions about this current training, and I will be uploading this to the Facebook group if you're in the Facebook group, and if you're joining me on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment for me so that I know. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.